Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now today's video is going to be dealing with that all-important topic. Oh yes, that's right. Cultural appropriation. I mean, oh my god, how could they? Appropriating my culture! Oh my god. And as you will find out here shortly, the video was done by, we'll say, an amateur. And by no stretch of the imagination am I myself anything but an amateur. But something jumped out at me, and that was the video title. No, not the cultural appropriation part, okay? That's normal, okay? That's everyday shit, okay? We hear about that all the time. The part that I noticed was the TED Talk, but more importantly, the SIUE. Which, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe I have discerned properly and appropriately that it stands for Southern Illinois University, Edwardsville. That's right, this is apparently something for a course at a university, which I do believe is further supported by her description, which states, "I had a mental breakdown filming this. Please give me an A+." Now, if I am indeed correct in my assumption, this is very important because that means that this shit is being taken seriously in yet again another university. Now, I don't know if she's submitting this to, as an application to have her voice heard at a university, or the more frightening scenario, if she is doing this to complete a course that she is taking at the university. So that got me thinking, why don't we just do a little bit of minimalistic research and go check out their university website? And away I went. Oh yes, I quickly found the search bar and I typed in, just as a joke, just to hell with it, just out of curiosity, I thought it would be funny. I typed in social justice and I hit the enter button. And by God, something came up. Something actually came up. And this is what I found. Oh yes, oh baby, diversity and social justice. All oppression is connected. Now, do keep in mind that this was the very first thing that I clicked on, okay? There might actually be more. But anyway, I digress. Let's just go ahead and, for the hell of it, read the description here. Social change is an inevitable part of life. Citizens, workers, and activists who understand the history of social change can skillfully manage diverse people and situations, will be leaders in the work world and beyond. That's right, beyond, possibly beyond, all the way to Tumblr. In the Diversity and Social Justice DSJ specialization, students study and gain working experience in social movement organizations. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, please gather around, pick your poison, pick your social justice movement organization. If you hate white tea, if you have white guilt, Black Lives Matter is just out that door on my left. Now, if you hate the men, if you hate all the penises, feminism is just over to my right. And if you want the combo package, intersectional feminism is just out the middle. Besides the other requirements, students take 2 classes, yes, count them 2, related to diversity and social justice, community action, and social movements. The social movement class, 411, conveys the importance of participatory democracy in social change. Students study both historical and contemporary social movements related to race, class, gender, the environment, and LGBTQ, yes, that legitimate barbecue, issues, and others. The Community Action Class 325 offers students a micro-level and applied sociological focus on community organization relating to both service and activism. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know about all those microaggressions, micro-instances of racism, the teeny tiny things, this is for you. Like the ER program, the internship class in sociology 433 is the accumulation of the DSJ specialization. Students in the DSJ specialization find internships in social movement organizations like Cool Cities, Black Lives Matter, or Rape Crisis Center. This option is great for students who wish to pursue work that focus on social diversity or who wish to work in non-profit organizations upon graduation. And I can leave it to your imagination as to which this particular snowflake has enrolled in for what purpose. Well, now that I feel I've added a modicum of context to this video, let's just go ahead and get into the damn thing.
I'm going to be speaking about some issues that have unfortunately become increasingly more noticeable in today's media.
Damn! Woman, slow down. It'll be alright, okay? Don't forget to breathe, please.
You see it every day in movies, music videos, on the runway, in magazines, and in practically every media outlet you can think of. The issues I'm speaking of are cultural appropriation and the lack of representation of people of color in the modern day media.
Oh my god, cultural appropriation? Not enough darkies in media? Oh no!
Shh, it'll be okay. It will be okay. Because after all, we're here to raise awareness about this great social injustice.
These issues affect the daily lives of POC and only deepen the hostility between races all over the world.
Yes. But the real question is, how do we get more white people into basketball, football, and rap? What? I'm not a person of color because I'm white? Because white isn't a color? Well, when the hell did black become a color? I thought there were shades.
Growing up in a predominantly white community, I've experienced all sorts of questionable actions and behaviors.
And poor little Timmy grew up in a predominantly black community, and he experienced all kinds of questionable actions and behaviors. What about poor little Timmy? No. We cannot use that story because Timmy is a little white bastard, and so help me. If he observes bad things about darkies and then projects it onto everybody else, now that is actual racism. Oh my god.
I was always around people that thought they were so cool and so black because they loved to blast the newest rap album in the school parking lot.
Well, there's your problem. You didn't think to yourself, oh, I'm so cool, I'm so black. There's your problem. You see, all those... This is what it comes down to, ain't it? Yeah, all those white folk was cooler and more blacker than you were. Ah, shit.
I've had black friends who were judged by others for their natural body features, only to have the same individuals drool over the same features on a white celebrity.
Yes, but let's not forget little Timmy. Little Timmy had a black friend too that would judge white people for their natural body features, only to have that same individual drool over the same features on black people.
Oh my god! Stop it!
What do you want, woman? What do you want? Okay, I am just pointing out the fact that this is a two-way street. The argument can go both ways. And I'm also pointing out the fact that her position is anecdotal and stupid.
Well, yeah, we all knew that, but you're overdoing it, so stop.
Oh my god. Fine, I'll stop with little Timmy.
Why is it that people of color are judged when we participate or embrace things about our own cultures and backgrounds, but when someone outside of our culture does it, it gets praised?
It's because you're black and we're all racist. Ha 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 ha, bitch. That's what you want the answer to be, isn't it? You want it to be that so bad. But the answer, of course, is much more simple than that, okay? People of every walk, of every color, of every creed, of every religion judge other people on arbitrary shit all the time. Welcome to reality, Snowflake. Enjoy your stay.
I will be focusing on informing you all on these issues and hopefully inspiring you to speak up when you see these things happening instead of staying silent.
Yes, let's all stand up against this injustice. Let us not be quiet any longer and point out that she has an alarming lack of straight white men in her video. I feel desperately underrepresented.
What is cultural appropriation? Cultural appropriation is best defined by Susan Scafaldi, a law professor at Fordham University, and she stated, taking intellectual property, traditional knowledge, cultural expressions, or artifacts from someone else's culture without their permission. This can include unauthorized uses of another culture's dance, dress, music, languages, folklore, cuisine, traditional medicine, religious symbols, and etc. It's most likely to be harmful when the source community is a minority group that has been oppressed or exploited in other ways, or when an object appropriation is particularly sensitive, for example, sacred objects.
So, who in particular do we have to ask? Do we just ask any darky if it's okay if I wear my dreads and my cornrows? Or do you have a black pope that you have elected? And, I don't mean to be a dick, but as a white person, I don't recall you asking permission to use my culture's invention of eyeglasses, so take them bitches off your cultural appropriating sumbitch.
To put it in layman's terms, it's the act of picking and choosing what aspects of a culture you like without making an effort to learn anything about the culture.
Now, I know what you're thinking, everybody. I know what you're thinking, but don't worry, okay? I have done educated myself on how they was kings and shit, so I can wear my cornrows. It's okay.
The reason that cultural appropriation has become such a hot topic in the media today is because the majority of the time a member of the culture is judged or talked down on for doing something, but when an individual who is not in the culture does it, it is often praised. This occurs often with celebrities and is just as often overlooked. Members of the Black community have become more vocal about the issue. It's a relief to see people finally speaking up and saying something about it. Every day I see a new headline about one of the Kardashians or a cool Instagram model rocking a new edgy look.
And I imagine how it must be for you. You hear about this, you see the Kardashians sporting that cultural appropriation, and you feel the pain, a sharp pain. You bend over, you buckle down under the pain. You look up to the sky and you say, "Oh Lord, my culture done been appropriated. What are we gonna do now? How do we fix this?"
Only to be left in disbelief when I open the article to see a black hairstyle that has been around in the black community for literally generations.
And of course, since she has been in the black community for generations, that means that everyone else out there in the world has been in those black communities for generations as well. I mean, it's not like this could be new to some people. It's not like people could discover this for themselves like they have never seen it before. That would just be crazy.
Why is it that black girls are shamed and called ghetto for wearing weave or getting their hair braided, but when non-black people do it, it's an amazing new discovery?
I swear to God, if you keep up this dumb shit, I'm gonna bring little Timmy back.
Why are black women being shamed for wearing their hair in its natural state, constantly being told that their hair is nappy and they need to straighten it or get a weave so it'll look more presentable?
Oh, Mr. Strawman, bring us some straw. Build us the biggest strawman that ever we saw.
Only to have a white runway model wear their hair in an afro for a photo shoot. The same issues occur with non-Muslim celebrities wearing a hijab. Muslim women are being terrorized for stepping out of their homes. They are being tortured on the streets and having their scarves drift off their heads.
What? Fucking what? Where? Where is this happening? Please, show me the examples, the tons I'm sure you must have.
Only to have a teenage socialite wear a hijab to Coachella because it's just a cute scarf, so why is it a big deal?
There's no way you're that stupid. Oh my God. Are you aware that hijabs are not the same things as headscarves?
Muslims are being racially profiled and banned from our country. The hijabs they wear as part of their religion has become a target on their backs.
Oh my God, Muslims are being racially profiled and shit. Ugh. God, the way she says Muslims instead of Muslims, it just kills me. Anyway, okay, first off, okay, wouldn't it be targets on their head? And secondly, no, it's not a Muslim ban. That is not a real thing.
But it's cute for a celebrity who knows nothing about Muslim religion to walk freely and do as they please. Native Americans, Asians, Hispanics, and the list goes on and on. We have bits and pieces of our culture taken from us and turned into a fashion trend when it's people that know nothing about us.
Why? Why are we playing this game? Why are we entertaining this charade? Okay, we all know exactly what it is. Okay, it's not about people appropriating your culture. It's about people appropriating what you see to be your attention. You're just upset because that thing that you've always done, somebody else is now doing, and they're getting the attention for it when, oh my God, it should be you. You were the one doing it all along.
We are told we're over-exaggerating and it's not that big of a deal. It's just hair, clothes, music, or etc. Picture you're working on a business project. You put a lot of hard work and dedication into this project. People made fun of you, put you down, and so the project wasn't worth it. But you worked so hard, it's practically become a part of you. When you finally get to present your project, you're super excited, but you get rejected. You get told that it's simply just not what they're looking for. You're left disappointed because you put a lot of love into this project and you wanted to share that with everyone. The next person presents, however, and you notice that they've taken literally everything from your project. Everything in their project is directly from you. The company then tells them that it's a great idea and they want to do more with it. They want to expand on their ideas. Imagine creating something and being shut down for it, only to have someone else do the exact thing and get all the praise as if they invented it. That wouldn't feel nice, would it?
You know, here's something very interesting, and a lot of people can relate, okay? If you've ever been to a science fair, a lot of the projects are recreated. A lot of people put in tons of work, okay? But there is one big difference. Why this other person who done the exact same shit that you did wins and you don't. It is your presentation.
Now imagine that same scenario happening over and over and over again over generations and generations. Wouldn't you get upset if people were constantly taking credit for the things that your people have created?
No. No, you know what, not just no, but hell no. Okay, you know what, I'm gonna have to pop your little bubble, okay? My people and your people, they didn't invent shit. Not a damn thing, okay? Individuals perhaps within those demographics, yeah, they might have done some shit, but that does not translate to their people.
POC are growing tired of their cultures being discredited. We are tired of our backgrounds being used as costumes and fashion trends. It seems as if being black is a new fashion trend. Black is in. People want to take from black culture, but no one wants to help when we need it.
Oh boy, I tell you what, this Halloween, I'm gonna find the thickest blackface that I can find, and I'm gonna act like the biggest fucking stereotype, and it's gonna be funny as hell. Guess what? I'm not gonna help your ass. I'm not gonna help anybody else's ass if I don't want to, because I don't have to, and I certainly as hell do not owe you shit. And you know what? While I'm wearing that blackface, acting a fool, not helping out the poor black folk, I'm gonna be drunk off my ass, running naked through my yard, swinging my dick around like a helicopter, because I fucking can.
Everyone wants to be black until being black is no longer convenient for them. This goes for other POC as well. Asians, Hispanics are also known for disrespecting black culture and using it as a fashion trend. Another issue that arises is the fact that POC are not being properly acknowledged and represented in the media. There has been countless times where original characters are people of color, but when casted, the roles are always whitewashed. The Lone Ranger, which features Johnny Depp playing a Native American character, The Prince of Persia, which has Jake Gyllenhaal playing a Persian character, Tropic Thunder, which features Robert Downey Jr. in blackface, the entire cast of Avatar: The Last Airbender, a story about Native American and Asian characters, was completely whitewashed. Peter Pan featured Tiger Lily, a very stereotypical and offensive stereotype of Native Americans, was played by a white woman. And most recently the movie Ghost in the Shell, which features Scarlett Johansson playing a Japanese character. The list goes on and on.
Look, I'm so sorry, but I just don't care. I don't care in the slightest, okay? The only thing that I care about when watching a movie is, are the actors acting their part well, and was it an overall good movie? Did I enjoy it? Now, you listed off a bunch of movies here, and some of them I have not seen, okay? I didn't see The Prince of Persia, Avatar: The Last Airbender, Peter Pan. I didn't see them for whatever reason. I ain't seen them. But I did see The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp, and you know what? I enjoyed the movie, okay? I did. And Tropical Thunder with Robert Downey Jr. Okay, look, Robert Downey Jr. is playing the role of an actor in the movie. His character is an actor who's trying to play the role of a black man in the movie. I mean, the movie in the movie. Okay, I can see how that one might have confused you.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
And of course, Ghost in the Shell with Scarlett Johansson. Everybody calls she's appropriating culture. Everybody called the boy Asians. Now, I'm probably going to go see, Scarlett Johansson. She's kind of fun. But let me ask you a question. Have you seen the character that the movie is based off of? Yeah, she is ethnically ambiguous as far as I'm concerned. She is not specifically drawn Asian. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and look at the two side by side. Okay, now tell me, how much of a difference is there really? Okay, clearly one's animated and one is real life, okay? But I don't believe that the character would have been improved immensely by casting an Asian person. And once again, I really don't care about any of that. All that I care about is that she plays the part well and that it's an overall good movie.
So the question arises, why not use actors and actresses that are actually of the ethnic background? Having a more diverse cast equals a more diverse crowd, which will ultimately lead to higher money income for the movie or TV show.
Why don't you take your happy ass to Japan and complain that there are too many Japanese people in the media and not enough white people and black people? Exactly. Stop being retarded. Just stop it. Just stop it. And directors usually cast based on fame and capability rather than diversity because they too could give a fuck less about skin color. And you know what? I'm done. Okay, I cannot be fucked to go through the rest of your video. I know there's not much, but I just can't. Okay, you already give me a headache here, my God. Well, ladies and gentlemen, truly, there is no bigger waste of time than to push for diversity of skin color in the media. And never before has there been so much attention given to a non-problem as that has been given to cultural appropriation. Well, that concludes today's video. I certainly do hope that you did enjoy, and I do appreciate everyone watching. Before I go, let me mention that I do have a new video editing software. Well, not new, it's just been updated, so things might appear or run a bit differently. Let me know what you think. Anyway, here's hoping that this video doesn't get demonetized like my last one. Although, to be fair, I was expecting it. Anyway, remember, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, keep fighting stupidity wherever you may find it. Have a good one.